We would like to begin our program today with His Excellency, Mr. Dickon Mitchell, the Prime Minister of Grenada. Please. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished fellow Prime Ministers, distinguished Excellencies, Ministers of the Government of Morocco, host, Fazi, President, and obviously instrumental to having all of us here at this event. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am deeply honored to be able to first partake in this tremendous event that has been an incredible success over the last 2 days. And I hope you will join me in extending hearty congratulations to Fazi and all of the organizers for making this event a tremendous success. Resilience is a theme, to some extent, that has become a bit of a buzzword, perhaps even a sexy word in today's world. But for small island developing states, of which Grenada, Saint-Lucia, Dominica, the Caribbean, Pacific Islands, and even continental coastal regions, resilience is not just a buzzword, it's a way of life. Many of us face existential challenges that only our resilience allows us to be able to survive. Whether it's climatic change, whether it's geopolitical tensions that exacerbate difficult economic times, that leads to supply disruptions, that leads to hyperinflation, that oftentimes undermines or threatens the economic growth and stability that many small island developing states have made over the past several decades. Whether it's having, in some instances, multiples of your GDP wiped out in 45 minutes because a hurricane has blown over your island and has destroyed lives, livelihoods, culture, and the way of life for many persons. Whether it's inequity in the international financing system that makes it almost impossible at times for your citizens to open a bank account without enormous paperwork or jumping through hoops just to be a part of the formal financial system. These are just some of the challenges that small island developing states and many larger developing countries face in this multi-polar world. But yet, we have countries, friends, partners like Morocco, which demonstrates its understanding of the significant challenges faced by the developing world, faced by the countries in the South. And this forum stands as a perfect example of the leadership, the vision, the spirit, and the fraternity of the Kingdom of Morocco to those of us who live in the South. And so, for that resilience to shine through, for that resilience to turn into sustainability, and for that sustainability to preserve the sovereignty of small island developing states and of developing nations, it is precisely the type of partnership, the type of support, the type of camaraderie, and the type of leadership that Morocco is demonstrating that will get us in the South there. And so we see a direct link between resilience, sustainability, partnership, and sovereignty. Because make no mistake, the very consequences of climate change, for example, is an existential threat to the survivability of small island developing states. If we are not able to tackle and solve this issue, for example, it means the citizens who live in countries that are low-lying, that face the challenge of sea level rise, will have to leave. They will become climate refugees. They will have to go somewhere. And the very nations or islands that once existed may be no more. So I think your theme is apt for succinctly summarizing the relationship between resilience, sustainability, and the continued sovereignty of many of the small island developing states, and in fact, the developing world. And so, as we pull the curtains down on this remarkable and successful event, I want to state that on behalf of the government and people of Grenada, and in my capacity as chairman of CARICOM, the Caribbean Community, that we applaud Morocco's leadership, we applaud your friendship, your partnership, and the many initiatives that have been led by the Kingdom, which supports South-South cooperation, South-South trade, South-South partnership, and the growth and development of the developing world. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.